Mentioned earlier that Dobie took out the big fish. Didn't hang around, did he, Chris, earlier on? Impressive performance.
140.
This is a good response from Wenig.
170.
Another. Leaves the bullseye.
137.
Just dragged
Lucas
it down.
161.
A three-dart combination of his own. And it's on. Down the board for treble 17. Not the worst thrown dart in the world.
97.
Lennon back to tidy up
Stevie
for a
required
2-0 lead,
33.
and the animals are in the house.
Yes, on the second
Steve
leg,
Lennon
Steve
does what he has to do in front of the
Lucas
Munich
goes
Zoo.
first.
2-0. Got options.
First 12. The double 16.
88.
Missed opportunity. So if Wenig gets a
Lucas
look at
required
160, not
160.
the worst finish in the world.
Big un, but a good un. Too big.
86. Stevie requires 16.
Frustration growing for the German. Lennon looking
No
double
score.
A. Now then,
Lucas requires
this is an
74.
unexpected gift from the darting gods. Can he step in and take it?
He had a go at this in the last leg, and he missed 2 darts at double. Transferring away to himself. He can't afford to miss this again.
Yeah,
And he does not miss it again. Lucas Wenig hits the double 16 after Lennon had hit it accidentally to bust his score.
A treble visit here would be very, very useful.
100.
Only a
Stevie
ton, but he's down to a
155.
two-dart combination. As long as Lennon doesn't check this out, and he's not going to. Again,
59.
no treble, so
Lucas, you require
advantage
89.
back with Lucas.
Got to make sure he gets at least a dart at the bullseye here. And he has missed the big number. And it's another sigh of frustration
37.
from Lucas Wenig.
Stevie required 96.
Well, you can't afford to make mistakes like that at any level of darts. And Steve
James on
Lennon
seventh leg,
could not have put those
Steve
two
Lennon.
in the board any better had he
Big
walked
leg
up
is
to the
Steve throw
board.
first.
Missed the bullseye for it earlier. Doesn't even get a dart at the bullseye.
96.
Chips
Lucas, you
away at
require
it.
62.
Now Lucas. Do not miss the big number. Oh, he's done it again. It's 3 legs running. It is 3 legs running, and he cannot believe it. It is going to cost him this game.
22.
Oh, it could
Stevie
do.
requires 74.
Could do, and it may well do on this visit. One shot for the match, makes no mistake. Tops he needs, just clipped
54.
his other dart.
Lucas, you
Wenig
require
survives for now. For how much longer? Knows your nerves now. Oh
30.
dear.
Stevie required 20.
The wait for a German winner today looks like it's going to go on. Steve Lennon with more match darts, double 10 for a 6-3 win. And the man from Ireland sees off the man from Bavaria by 6 legs to 3.
Like another red bit now, and that's another good one.
92.
Another finish. Gurney will be hoping to join him here.
140.
Not a bad visit. This is on the Gurney throw. This would hurt. Oh, now it would.
He's left top, so he's asking Gurney the question.
101.
Find the treble 15.
Require
And
40.
Wade with a chance to break. First of the match.
James on the
Tops
third
for a
leg.
13 dart, so they do continue to get better.
When you're having to find high levels of play to beat him as a rule.
60.
Wade is down to a finish. Gurney about to join him. And another maximum perfect timing from Darrell.
Darrell requires
So a huge opportunity here for Darrell Gurney.
Oh, to take control of the match. Finds the ball, wants double 16.
Gets on the sick leg, Darrell.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. 2-dart finish using the ball. And in this leg, we saw Gurney putting a max in the last leg. That was pivotal, and he's done it again. That's 3 legs on the spin. He's hit a maximum now. And Wade could do one back of his own. He's not quite going to fill it though.
Darrell requires 67.
Gurney starting to up the ante here. Double 8 he needs. And double 8 he delivers another 2-dart combination finish. 5-2. Gurney leads now. Gurney looking for another maximum.
108.
Looked inevitable. And you have to give credit to Gurney here for whatever James's woes have been. Gurney has not looked back, has he? He's just got on with the job.
4 180s in the last 5 legs. 78 left, treble 18.
78, yeah.
Single 20. Tops when he comes back, and he will be back.
He will. Wade didn't look happy from the moment he had to wait for Gurney's walk-on song to end.
60.
He did briefly lead 2-1. It's been a bit of a procession thereafter. And for another 13-dart leg, Gurney needs tops for the match. Gets it at the second time of asking. And Darrell Gurney's decent run of recent form continues.
And lo and behold, it's Johnny Clayton who awaits the winner of this one in round 2.
190.
As we know, and Joe's in the mood. My goodness. He's another one of the players that just make the game look so ridiculously easy.
Joey requires 79.
Well, this, we're an 11-darter, double 11. Oh, always the danger. He'll leave double 4, which is a double he is very proficient at.
Yeah, I mean, there is the argument with your opponent back on 190 to maybe gamble on the 39 for tops, and then if you hit the single 13, you've got the option of full, then you can leave any double you want if you hit the 25. Sometimes going for that 19 on the 17, I almost hope you don't hit the treble so you can go 20 tops.
Yeah.
Game on.
So that's going to come off at the end of the year, unless he defends it, of course, or betters it.
Yeah, it's always been an interesting dynamic as Cullen fires another Max that when Max Hott was around, he was sort of playing second fiddle to him, and then Gabriel Clement, and I always felt that Schindler was the better player, but
140.
it's only coming to fruition now, really.
Well, certainly in the last couple of years, he's outperformed Clemens on a regular basis, and yet Clemens had the dream world run, but this is a dream visit from Cullen with a 1-4-1. It is smooth, it is beautiful, it's a 4-1 lead. But you, sir, are an entertainer. Oh, but you haven't hit the second treble. Yeah, you can keep asking, Andrew, but it's only 80 scored.
Don't matter if you ask 10 times, it's still got to be 120.
Just see. Never know. But it was just it. Now then.
That's double 10 left. That gives a different look to this 72.
Suddenly seems to have got harder. He's 1 for 1 on the doubles. He's 2 for 2 on the doubles, and Andrew Gilding is not missing at the end of the legs.
Really lacking in those real big turns. No such woes for Joe, though. That's his 4th 180.
And despite 7 missed darts at double, Joe Cullen is still averaging close to 98. Brilliant first 9 average of in the 100 teens. Difficult to live with this.
Well, he's allowing him the. He's allowing himself that. That window to miss a few doubles because he's so far in front in the legs.
He's already taken out 141 in this game. He did it spectacularly starting on the 19th. He will not repeat the trick. And the grimace from Joe Cullen just shows you that he was desperate. Would have been a first ever big stage 9 darter for Joe Cullen, unbelievably. With all the massive averages he's posted on the Euro Tour. This is 90th Euro Tour. He's won 3 of them. Never hit a big stage 9 darter.
140. You think how good he is in the 180 department.
But he does here a lot of 11 darters, and there's another one there just to reassert himself in this game. Andrew Gilding. Well, it looks like Cullen is going to wrap this up. That'll do.
96.
1 treble visit gets into a 1 treble combo for the match.
Forcing Gilding into a minimum 2 big treble visit. But maybe the thumb was going to be his wave goodbye.
112.
It's on. Double 16. And that will do it. Joe Cullen, excellent stuff once again. Just as in Belgium, he has turned up and shown that this man, who is out of the seeds for the first time in years on the European Tour. The crowd, while they have been partisan, they haven't been doing the annoying whistling thing when the opponent's throwing. Let's be honest, a partisan crowd makes for a good atmosphere.
Plenty of German fans at the Alexandra Palace as ever, and they were making themselves heard in London as well at the World Championships. That's a mile back here.
100.
It should be a routine holder throw for Schindler. It's on the edge of the treble 13, so 18 will leave him tops for a 2-1 lead. And tops he gets.
Leg. Martin Schindler. 4th leg, Witzlatter Profis. Game on. '57.
It'll be interesting here, Dan, whether Schindler can
42.
keep his own levels up here, because truth be told, there's not a lot coming back at him at the moment.
I was just thinking exactly the same thing, to be honest. Players will often talk about, well, when an opponent starts playing better, then I kick it. I know it focuses you. But if things are coming too easily, sometimes you can lose focus, because you can feel like it doesn't matter what I do, I'm not getting punished
58.
for it. And you just seem to lose that edge. But here, Sedlak's had 5 visits to the board, and he's not even down below 200. Schindler could win this at a canter. 4-1 to Martin Schindler.
Nice combination finish there from the wall.
And we're now coming to the point of the year where all of these players have had a good few events under their belts. That sort of month off after the World Championship, they should have shaken off the rust and start playing their proper stuff. We might be seeing Martin Schindler start to play his proper stuff here. Just fill it up, Martin. There we go.
Or will he go straight for it?
'99. Martin, you require
does leave a finish. He's going to split it. 6 for double 16 for a place in the second round. Double 8 will do it. And double 8 does do it. And finally, the German fans can celebrate a home win. The German number 2 is through. Yeah, and after a relatively slow start Premier League-wise, he's been in really good order, hasn't he, of late?
Yeah, he does have dips and peaks and troughs in his form, but I mean, it is the level he's playing at and the company he's keeping. You're going to have runs like that, aren't you? It's just inevitable.
It is. And as I said, he's very much on the up at the moment.
421.
Looks last start from Buckner, but down to a finish. Aspinall, ball route.
Yep. Trouble 19. And now the ball. Beautiful. Absolutely measured and plumb in that bullseye. 12 dart breaker throw. A statement of intent.
Yeah. Blackpool in July.
So will we.
Looking forward to it.
42.
With our award-winning coverage.
145.
Get the finish this time and misses the
45.
ball or the outer ball. So Aspinall for 100 for a 2-0 lead.
Back-to-back. Some plus finishes.
No
mistake at all.
Nathan Aspinall.
Not addressing the ball correctly.
434.
It's amazing, isn't it, how unique they all are in their throw. For such a simple game, there's no perfect way to do it.
Certainly not. But there's a way that will limit the errors or the opportunity for errors.
Well, he's got another shot at finish here, Hunter Buckner. Is he going to fill it up? Why not? Leave double 2 just in case.
100.
That's how you silence the crowd, isn't it?
Well, he went tops.
Give them nothing to sing about.
And again, that last start, we've seen the big number again. We've seen it a lot from the German players tonight.
Pitch that over. Such a good dart. Yeah, he probably felt that was in. No, this is super awkward.
Well, that might be the best thrown dart of the entire tournament.
Tomorrow's a big day. And obviously, the more energy you can save for Monday, where they'll be playing multiple matches on the same day. Just got to try and leave as much in the tank as possible. And for a lot of these guys, the tank must be running on empty.
The travelling is not easy. Well, a nice visit from Hunter Buckner. Will it be his last one? Aspinall for the match is looking at 20 for double 16 for a 6-0 comprehensive win. He'll just have to wait a little bit longer.
He requires 76.
Double 16, double 4.
Games on the stick leg.
Nice. And Aspinall smiles. The crowd cheer. Good sportsmanship from Nathan Aspinall.
Both in the funny side of that, for differing reasons.
There's still a good chance here, but
91.
he needed that last dart.
Depending on what happens here. Well, he's plumb in the middle of the 60.
140. Michael requires 170.
It's not going to go. Well, Aspinall had to go at 70 to win it earlier, didn't he?
100.
Yeah.
Can
he take it out this time? Triple 18 gets it. Double 8 for the match. And this time he does get the double. And a big smile on his face. And Aspinall is into the second round. Dirk van Dijvenbode awaits tomorrow. That should be an absolute cracker.
Really did, because this time last year there was nobody winning more games and playing better darts than Dirk van Dijvenbode, even the likes of Bryce.
Yes.
439.
So you can, we could have a player who's established on the tour and, somebody like a Zonneveld who we've seen today or whatever. They could find new levels, unlock new gears to their game.
Genuine requires 66.
Again, that's the beauty of having this platform, isn't it?
Oh, my word.
Loving the ball.
Really is, for double 8 again.
Yes, on the third leg,
Well,
Jan van Veen.
In the first 3 legs of this game,
Game on.
Jan van Veen has taken out 66 there, ball 8-8.
Bunty just had one of those matches where everything he tried just didn't work, and that can happen when you're, like I say, when your name's on pot, Dan. All the stars align.
170.
Things can happen. And we've seen big numbers from him, so we know he can still play. Some reply.
180.
Now then, it's just got interesting.
135.
It's awkward to find that ball, but he's going to have a go. It's a big step to the right. Raymond van Barneveld could not squeeze it in there.
January 138.
Finish. 20 for tops to pressure the 25.
58. Raymond required 25.
So the day he won that final, this was automatic, just like that.
6 legs in, they can't be separated. But
Just still a massive name commercially.
exactly. But here he's had to put the graft in and work his way back, and he's managed to get back in the top 32. He's won a couple of titles since his return from retirement, and he is closer to 60 now than 50.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he'd have the stamina or staying power or the mental strength to get himself back in the top 32, and then, like you say, on the back then of not just getting in the 32 but winning a title. Got to give him huge credit.
What a set-up shot that is. That's not bad. Leaves double 14 for Jan van Veen.
This is becoming another modern element of the game. How popular double 14 has become.
Raymond required 32.
Popular with Jan van Veen after that. Late, Barney to hit the front. Which he does. He was 1-0 up in this one, but having been pegged back immediately, he has not led in this match until now.
The complexity of it, but as an opponent, when you see a player giving off distress signals, it inspires you.
Is that why you were always a picture of restraint and calm when you were playing during your professional career, Chris Mason?
Well, that's why I know so much about it now.
108.
When you spend a career doing it all wrong, that's when you know how to do it right.
Learning the very, very hard way.
January 161.
480s for Jan van Veen. He should stay there, and does. This is sensible play because he's going to leave himself 3 darts at his favourite double. Other players might have chased the 51 and the bullseye just to do something flashy, but in a tight game like this, give yourself the best chance, and he has done.
32.
Even if he'd have his single 20 there, he'd have gone ball. To leave a single number to double combination.
10 legs, Raymond to throw first. Game.
That's 2 on the spin.
He's very good at that. Luke Humphries is unbelievable at getting past a dart that is blocking the bet.
It's almost defies physics.
Yeah, it's the inverse with Van Veen, whose darts lie down. He can get them underneath somehow.
140.
Yeah, Humphries could just get them. He almost changes the way the dart goes through the air.
Oh, that's good. He's smiling. No, he's not.
He won't be if this 81 goes.
Require 81.
The 12s. Double 13 to win it.
55.
The wire moved.
Raymond, you require 72.
Yeah, he knows how close that was. Double 6. Old school. It works. And we have a level game. Van Veen, who won the ball in the players' practice area.
He has outscored Barney. Can he drag himself over the line? He's going to get to a finish.
100.
Reaching a little bit on that final dart, so obviously, not surprisingly,
60.
feeling the pressure a little.
21.
Wouldn't be human if he isn't.
No need to go to the 11s this time. Went looking for the treble 15.
81.
He does leave himself match darts at double top. Raymond van Barneveld was throwing up his hands in exasperation at the end of the last visit. And he at least make this difficult for Van Veen. He can.
40. Junior require 40.
To beat the great man who put darts on the map in his home country. For the first time, Jan van Veen. Excellent stuff at the end of the match. Won 3 of the last 4 legs in 15, 13 and 13 darts. He averages more than 96.
This one, as you said earlier, will face Gerwyn Price.
140.
Price on the final day, on Monday. And it is another max. The 4th of the match. It's just the 2nd leg.
What a start to this one. It's in the treble at will. Back up to the treble 20. Peter Wright, look at this. He's on a 10-darter and may not get a go at it.
Double 12 for an 11-darter. Right on the wire. Beautiful. What a game of darts that is. Absolutely brilliant standard from these two. And it's 1-1.
It must feel particularly good. I feel like tonight, yeah, it's there. That stuff I know I can do. That stuff I've produced on some of the biggest stages and the biggest tournaments in the world. Inaccessible to me for so long, but it's back.
140.
You mentioned that losing run in the Premier League. You know, he's playing elite players week in, week out. When you're not on song, it's a ruthless place to be, but he's managed to turn it around. He did get to the quarterfinals at Players Championship 5 when he ran into an informed Gary Anderson.
38.
19 then to hold throw. Double 19 delivered another 13-dart leg. Superb stuff from Snakebite, and we remain on throw.
As Jose at the peak of his powers, it looked like broken the game of darts because the treble 20 didn't matter where his darts were, he could just find his way through.
98.
Biggest 182 in the world for quite some period of time. He's been a bit reminiscent of that tonight, but he's not going to take the 98. 74, not 76, Jose. Always good to check.
38.
All right, we'll be ruining the fact that he's not on a finish here, but he'll be looking to apply a degree of pressure, more than a degree. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful from Wright. And the Sousa now has got Snakebite breathing down his neck. Double 10 then, double. Double single double.
55.
Oh dear. That could be a match-winning opportunity that has slipped through his fingers.
Well, a lesson here in sticking in, even when you think the leg might have gone, giving yourself a chance. They're not close, and he's confused. But that's where it needs to be, and he will be relieved. Peter Wright in a bizarre leg there.
Harsh old school.
135.
Well, the roles are reversed in this leg because the player thrown first is under real pressure. Jose de Sousa let Peter Wright off the hook. Snakebite may not be so generous here.
Oh, an inevitability looming for Jose.
80. Peter, you require 56.
That hurts. Might be irrelevant anyway. Tops needed to move within one of the match. And Tops is delivered. Another 14-dart leg from Peter Wright, who is now throwing for the match. As you said, this one not done yet. But he is down to a finish. He did the treble mind and got it.
$45. Peter, you require 128.
Well, 6 darts from here, doesn't need to worry about finishing this off on the bullseye. The way he starts on the treble 20. Does not follow it. That will leave double top for Peter Snakebite Wright. Pick up. An opening win here this weekend in Munich. A tournament where he has reached the final before. Was actually a finalist, lost to Michael van Gerwen in our first year here in Munich.
40.
Tops it is then to round off a classic performance from Peter Wright, and tops he gets. Well, Peter Wright was roared onto the stage here in Munich, and he has delivered.
TV tournaments to win. One of them is definitely the UK Open, and of course the World Match Play that has the best field that they can put together. He's won both.
He has. 177 visit there.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year for Big Gabe.
59.
He's going to have that semi-final in the Worlds to defend in 9 months' time.
Beautiful back-to-back big visits. Well, we've just seen Peter Wright put on a masterclass in our penultimate game of the night.
41. Dimitri.
Isn't it interesting with Dimitri how he just comes alive on the big stage in front of a big crowd.
Games
I
on
like
the
that play. What's going to move?
Dimitri Vandenberg.
Felt that he could
the
use the dart that had missed.
Swept up against Jose.
140.
Real have to find a max, and hovering around the mid-80s, that's going to leave him vulnerable against Dimitri, who's well into the hundreds.
140. Gabriel Maguire, 110.
All of a sudden, these three-figure out shots need to go.
That's the scoreboard pressure from Dimitri, isn't it?
54. Dimitri
Maguire. So 1 away for a 3-1 lead. And a first break of throw, and here we now have the pause. 88 left.
Tops.
Beautiful. Tops needed.
Gains
magnificent. Right in the middle of tops, and it is a break of throw. Clemens is giving himself a chance here. Oh, this is more like it. This is more like it.
This match looked to be one-way traffic. Big
140.
Gabe showing some fighting spirit.
Look at that first dart. All of a sudden, someone's turned him on.
135.
They've switched him off and switched him back on again.
Yeah, it's always the way. And Berg here, averaging over 100, but has seen his lead reduced. Is it going to be gone altogether? 11 dart leg incoming for the German giant. And it is 3-3. And there's a bit of purpose about Big Gabe now. He's giving himself a talking to. Not a ticket to be had. Sold out from here on in Munich.
84.
What a great problem to have. PDC Europe, who continue to grow.
Super. Textbook. All along the bottom wire.
100.
Old school 180 that. Tops.
90.
Now then.
Might have been for back-to-back 12s with the double 10 gone in.
86.
Yeah. Clemens, 18s. Single leaves the bull. Single it is. Bullseye for 4-4. And Big Gabe comes up with a big finish. Look at the passion, the desire in his eyes.
Outstanding.
Great visit from Clemens.
Playing like he just refuses to be denied.
Well, it might only be the first round of
143.
the German Darts Grand Prix, but if he can dig himself out of this one, it will feel like one of the biggest wins he's had.
107.
Yeah, if you can overcome a player over an 11-legger who's averaging in excess of 105. It'll certainly be right up there for Gabriel.
100.
Well, this to take it to a deciding leg. Double 18 delivered right in the middle. A game really that deserves a final leg shootout. That's exactly what we are going to get.
Wow. 140.
Half his score, but for me, needed a max.
Yeah, psychologically needed a max. For the match then, 142. So on.
Even if the max had just been the effect of the crowd, and
Well, this will get them going, Chris.
level 20 tops maybe. Oh, that's an aggressive dart.
Got to try and get one in that red bit somehow.
60.
The blocker keeps him out.
Needed a crowbar.
He did. Vandenberg then. Well, now the crowd get into it. They're trying to help out the local hero, and he's missed a big number, so it's only going to be one dart. It's only going to be one dart at double 16 for the match. And Vandenberg has missed.
Yeah, he floated that one a little bit.
Require 80.
The German giant stands on the edge of the second round. He's got 2 match darts. He's got 1 at double 5. Oh, he's busted his score. Unbelievable from Clemens, millimetres away. The finest of fine margins.
Yeah, just the other side of the upright that separates the doubles. Can't believe it.
A reprieve for Vandenberg. And he's busted his score.
He's done pretty much the same thing. But fortunately for Dimitri, Gabriel's back to 80.
And unfortunately, he's back at the board. Tops for the match. Pauses. Munich looks on. Will their hero deliver? The German giant
40.
over pitches. Match starts missed by both. And Vandenberg surely will not miss again. Inside, double 4. 1 dart left for the match. And he gets it. Vandenberg wins an absolute cracker to round off the day. Disappointment for the Germans in this sellout crowd.